Hi everyone, I'm Eriu and welcome to Eriu Tarot Readings. As you know, it's been quite some time since I've put any content up on this channel. It's not that I didn't want to, but I did go off and experience life a little bit more and met some wonderful people too. So I'm hoping to bring that to the channel. I actually did try and make a few videos back in November and December. It did not work out, did not happen. But now I believe is the time. So I hope you've all been keeping really well. I hope that you are okay during this crazy time of a global pandemic. And I hope that whatever readings I give for you today, that they will help ease your mind in something. So let's get started. As I always say, grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, something stronger, relax, and let's see what the month of August has in store for you.
Hello Aries and welcome to your August reading. So this is a slightly different format from what you're used to. Normally I shuffle the cards on camera and I select them and we turn them over together. But I'm trying this new thing out just to see if it works a bit better for the energies, just letting them sit for a little while and letting them kind of marinate, if you will, by themselves. So let's check out August for you. Straight off the bat though, I feel good about August. There are some cards in here that would make me say otherwise, but your attitude, your spontaneity and your fire is very present in me. So whatever comes up in your reading now for August, I don't feel is going to be a major setback for you, and I need you to know that up front. Okay, so let's have a look at the very start of August for you. So no matter where you are in the world, what I see you is coming in all guns blazing in August, happy to be coming out of lockdown, happy to be coming out of quarantine, being with loved ones and celebrating. That's a great feeling to have. So Three of Cups is coming up for the start of August, and that's clarified by the King of Wands. So for some of you, this is about, as I said, almost like, because Aries, you're such a fun, gregarious, in your face sign. I know if you have different moon and rising signs, that can change depending on those, but in general, like, you're just like a firecracker. You're like fireworks is what I visualize when I think of Aries. And so for you to come into August just being like, hey, wanting to have drinks, wanting to socialize, but being around your network, like your family, and I don't even mean the family that we're born into, but the family that you create over time, over years, friendships. I see you just really enjoying that vibe coming into August. You have this clarified by the King of Wands, so this can go two ways for you. This could be your energy. Aries is a masculine sign. It doesn't matter what your gender is, and I'm never gender specific in these things, but I see you being really assertive, being really direct, going out and getting what you want. Just to say to you as well that this reading is open to interpretation. Okay, so you can apply to your work life, your love life, your home life, career, finances, like anything. Okay, see, put it where you see fit, but don't try and squeeze it into something that it's not. Okay, just to say that. But yes, going back to the King of Wands, I see you being really direct. Even now that I'm talking, I'm like more energetic, I'm bubbly, I'm like, let's go. You want to do something, let's go. You want to go away for the weekend, let's go. I want to do it, I want to do it now, I want to do it yesterday. That is your vibe at the start of August, and I love that for you, Aries. I felt like you may have been like a caged animal over the last few months, and you've really felt it because the lack of being around the people that enjoy your company and your warmth has been tough. King of Wands here, you're very action orientated. You are the yes person for the start of August, and why not? Why not go all guns blazing into August? Now, if we're going to apply this reading to love, especially the first week, I do see somebody coming in for you. This person, what I'm hearing is you've met your match. So if you are outlandish, they're just as outlandish as you. If you can spin a story really well, they can do it just as well as you. I have a feeling here that there's a lot of lust, I was going to say compassion, passion and energy moving towards you from this person. This person has their eye on you. Now they may not be as loud as you initially, if you are that way inclined, but you're going to certainly feel their energy from across the room. And it could be that you see this person out or while you're networking. A lot of the times what we find now, people are going back to groups and houses, right? Because it's just safer. We all know each other. It's less expensive to be together in someone's house. So if it is a gathering in a friend's house, because I don't see it to be yours, then this person that comes along is an extension of a friend of a friend. This person has a lot of fire for you. I'll leave that there do with that what you will. Now, the middle of August is slightly different. The energy changes a little bit. We've got the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Wands. So, there has been something, or there has been, it could have been a financial endeavor that you've had to walk away from. If we're going to connect this to the King of Wands at the start of the month, what I want to say to you is don't put all your eggs in one basket with this person. If you're looking for something a lot more solid, if you're looking for someone with consistency, you know, people are like, oh, I love the bad boy. And then other people are like, there's nothing sexier than someone who has their shit together. Depending on what you're looking for, make your decisions through that information. But know that this person is not someone who will stand the test of time. Initially, fireworks, okay? Absolutely, I feel that too. But if you're looking for something a bit extra, a little bit more down to earth, a little bit more stable, because Aries, even though you're really gregarious, it doesn't mean that you like instability in others. You want them to have their shit together. So this is important. This is saying that you may feel as though you've been kind of hoodwinked with regards to this person at the start of August. If we're looking at more of kind of work and financial endeavors, there may be things that you have to walk away from that have been, it might have been something that you really wanted to be a part of. We look at the Three of Cups energy again. If we look at this from a job perspective, what we're seeing here is that aspect of socializing and networking at the start of the month, opportunities seeming to be quite present for you, may not come to fruition, and you may feel like you've been left out in the cold. Some people talk a good talk, don't always walk the walk. Just be aware of that, Aries, okay? This is backed up and clarified by the Page of Wands. So whatever this thing is, be it involved with a person or a job or family or whatever, it's saying that your energy feels a little bit reduced by this encounter, okay? You haven't fully lost your spark, but you're a little bit wounded by it. Take care of yourself in the middle of August. This is very important. It almost feels like the ego is a little bit hurt because there's an element of I should have known better. We all make mistakes. Don't worry about that. And again, as I said, your energy is so strong. I said this before we've started going through the cards. Your energy is so strong that these are just minor setbacks. I gave this information to Saji, although they had different cards. Do not invest financially with anything, whatever this thing is. Don't do it. Also, be just careful of who you give your time to. There may be some people who will go off in those networking aspects and not involve you in that. And this is saying, okay, we'll take that on the chin. Whatever that was, it wasn't meant for you. But don't, as I said, don't feel too hard done by this. Page of Wands energy here. You're still learning. I feel like this may be a new endeavor for you as well. A lot of people are trying to diversify their jobs these days, and that's completely understandable. So I can see, let it be a learning curve for you as opposed to something that wounds you emotionally. But I see you still having your eyes on the prize anyway in the middle of August, or as you continue towards the end of it. Just be aware of that, okay? Yeah, I still see you being good though, honey. It's all good. Now, at the end of August, we're going to look at the last week here for you. We've got the Six of Swords and we've got the Ten of Rods. So this thing is that you felt kind of left out in the cold with regards to and kind of being the one that has suffered the most out of it, even though unintentionally you shouldn't have experienced what you've experienced, but we've learned from it and we've grown from it. I see you taking on a lot more responsibility. Just make sure that your way of dealing with this isn't to run away or to take on excess responsibility in order to prove your worth. There is most certainly an energy of you kind of fleeing and throwing yourself into other projects, throwing yourselves within other people, choosing to put your time there, trying to distract your mind from what this occurrence in the middle of August. I don't want you to do that too much, Aries. I don't think you need to do that. I don't think you should do that. With the Six of Swords here, we're talking about Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra energy. So you have gone very much into your head, and you will do this by the end of August. And you take your thoughts with you with regards to the previous experience. You'll take that with you. But I also see you trying to get out of those more turbulent waters and look for an element of calm with all this, and lay this thing to rest. Now, clarifying this card, we have the Ten of Rods. Your intention is correct, but your action is not. Okay, so when we have intention in alignment with action, our outcome is more than likely going to be what we're striving for. You have good intention to move away from this in order to kind of clear your head and your mind and settle things down. However, your action to overindulge with too much responsibility, with too much work, involve yourself in too many areas of other things, that's the outcome that you're striving for isn't going to happen. I look at this Ten of Rods as more of a little warning for you and a little reminder to be like, hey, Aries, let's not overdo it. What I'm seeing here is that you need to get away, but you actually just need some time, like a weekend away. I think you need a bit of almost like a holiday, but just to get out from where you are. There's a heavy feeling of stress that's happened over the last few months, and I don't know, for some of you, due to the pandemic or other areas of your life, if your finances took a hit, if you moved and things were different than you thought they'd be, relationships being quite stale in energy, all of that kind of adding up to this moment, I would say to you, you're correct. Go to calmer waters, but do not take on extra in order to feel better about those things or to try and achieve that direction of going towards the calmer waters, because it won't work in your favor. It won't, okay? Aries, this has been your August reading. It's been okay. I always, I never really feel like there's a bad reading, just that when things pop up, we talk about it, we find a way to get through it. This is my Mars and Virgo. We find a way to get through it. We try and resolve it the best we can. Some of these things we can avoid, others we can't. But for you, I think you're going to be okay. I know you will be. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe. And more importantly, leave me a comment, because I want to see how you're getting on. I'm happy to be back and happy to have you with me. If you would like a personal reading, you can certainly have one. My details are below. Email me and I'll email you my price list and my services list as well. Aries, strong in mind, strong in nature. This is just a blip in the system for you in August. You know what to do now. And honey, it's all good. Okay? More importantly, take care of yourself and be well. And I will see you in September. Bye-bye.